Hi, my name is Jordi, I'm from Spain. I'm agronomical engineer and today I would like to talk about healthy food, advantages of fresh, local food. Nowadays, all of you heard about healthy food. We can find these new products in the grocery store denominated like healthy food, fat-free, with vitamins and others. And I'm sure all of you heard about the benefits of eat correctly. But what does it mean to eat correctly? And the most important thing, why do we need to eat correctly? Well, in this presentation, I would like to answer these questions. In the first part, I'm going to explain in what consists to eat correctly. Then, in the second part, I would like to introduce some advantages of eating fresh and local food. Now, according to the Harvard University, they give us a very good representation of how we should eat. Let me show this basic diagram. Here we have a representation of a plate, and half of the plate is plenty of vegetables and fruits, and the other half of the plate we have a quarter with whole grains and the other quarter with healthy protein. It's very important to eat some healthy oils in moderation quantity and drink plenty of water. Now I'm going to introduce some relation with food and health. According to the web MD My Medicine, is an informal resource. They said that there are some foods like chocolate, blueberries, fish, coffee, low-fat dairy products that could reduce the risk of some disease, heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, certain cancers and others. And now I would like to introduce one example of all of this. There are some parts of the world, for example, on the Okinawa island of Japan, where these specific islanders exceptionally have long lives. Their average of expectancy is more than 81 years compared to 78 years in the United States. Their diet is plenty of vegetables, fruits, whole grains and others. And this is proof that the diet is one of the most contributors to the longevity. Now let's move to the second part of the presentation about the advantages of eating fresh and local food. I would like to start this part of the presentation with one question. Have you ever thought of eating fresh local food every day? Do you think that this is possible? Well, according to the Montana State University, they create one system. They said that if we follow this system, we can provide human health, increase environment sustainability, and increase the local economy. But before to explain about this system, let's talk about some facts. According to the Montana State University, 7 of the top 10 causes of death are linked to the diet. Also, they said that the food choices we make today will affect the future. This means that if we consume unhealthy food, we don't grow healthy food in the future. This means that the consumption of a specific food can cause habitat destruction and permanent loss of agricultural productivity. Now, the third fact is about food deserts, because there are some areas in the US where don't sell fresh food. All the food is frozen or processed food. Let's move now to talk about this diagram of the sustainability food system. If we apply this diagram, we can reduce illnesses problems, increase the farm sustainability, and increase the local economy. This system, but how we could do this? Let's apply this system. This system, in the farming part, we can see the natural resources, genetic resources, soil, water, and others. And for example, if we consume the product that is locally produced, we directly save natural resources, because it's not necessary that this product travel thousands of miles. Then, about the human resources, using this system, we can employ more people in these areas. And then, in the part of the middle of the system, you can see the social values. Using this system, we can establish relation with the farmers. We can increase the viability and stability of these farmers. If we apply good policies and we work together with education and research, finally we can obtain one system who provides fresh food for all of us. And this system consists in production, transformation, distribution, access, and consumption. Well, now the next point is about an example of how apply all of this. This example is a good acre is a non-profit organization who help independent farmers or immigrant farmers with all their needs, with land, infrastructure, and transportation, and also help all these farmers to distribute these fresh and local products in the local grocery stores, farm markets, and a different range of customers. And the final part is about the conclusion. And the first part of the conclusion is when start to eat correctly. Well, maybe right now we can think that it's not very important to eat correctly, and we have enough time to eat correctly in the future. But I think that this is a mistake, because every day appear more articles or more advices about the nutritionists, doctors, who said that it's very important to take care about our diet. Then the second part is about I would like that all of you buy some fresh and local food and compare this food with fast and processed food. And what do you think is the best? And final, if you are agree, I would like that all of you sign a petition for increase the local the farm markets and the local grocery stores next to the student campus. And thank you very much for your attention.